Welcome to our video on the best lessons from It Happened One Night, the classic 1934 romantic comedy that set the standard for all screwball comedies to follow. This film tells the story of a runaway heiress and a cynical reporter who find themselves on a wild journey together. So, let's take a look at some of the valuable lessons we can learn from this timeless film. Lesson 1: The importance of adaptability. The first lesson we can learn from It Happened One Night is the importance of adaptability. In the film, Ellie Andrews is forced to adapt to life on the road with Peter Warren, a reporter she initially despises. She learns how to hitchhike, how to sneak onto a bus, and how to navigate her way through unfamiliar situations. This adaptability helps her to ultimately achieve her goal of reuniting with the man she loves. Example: when Ellie has to improvise a dress using a sheet in order to conceal her identity on the bus, she demonstrates her resourcefulness and adaptability. Lesson 2: The power of listening. The second lesson we can learn from It Happened One Night is the power of listening. Throughout the film, Peter Warren listens carefully to Ellie and tries to understand her point of view, despite his initial cynicism. This helps him to build a deeper connection with her and ultimately fall in love. Example: when Peter listens to Ellie's story about her failed marriage, he shows empathy and understanding, which strengthens their bond. Lesson 3: The value of hard work. The third lesson we can learn from It Happened One Night is the value of hard work. Both Peter and Ellie work hard throughout the film, whether it's hitchhiking long distances, selling apples on the street, or even performing a silly dance routine for money. This hard work pays off in the end, as they achieve their goals and find happiness. Example: when Peter and Ellie team up to sell apples on the street, they demonstrate their determination and work ethic, despite the challenging circumstances. Lesson 4: The importance of communication. The fourth and final lesson we can learn from It Happened One Night is the importance of communication. Throughout the film, Peter and Ellie learn how to communicate effectively with each other, even when they don't agree. This helps them to avoid misunderstandings and build a strong relationship. Example: when Peter and Ellie argue about the proper way to dunk a donut, they eventually find a way to communicate their different viewpoints and come to a compromise. Lesson 5: The dangers of prejudice. The fifth lesson we can learn from the film is the dangers of prejudice. At the beginning of the movie, both Peter and Ellie have preconceived notions about each other based on their backgrounds and social status. However, as they spend more time together, they begin to see each other as individuals rather than stereotypes. This lesson reminds us to be open-minded and avoid judging others based on superficial characteristics. Example: when Peter initially meets Ellie, he assumes she is a spoiled rich girl who doesn't know how to take care of herself. However, as he gets to know her, he realizes that she is intelligent, resourceful, and capable. Lesson 6: The value of humor. The sixth lesson we can learn from It Happened One Night is the value of humor. The film is filled with witty banter, slapstick comedy, and humorous situations. This not only makes the movie enjoyable to watch, but it also helps to alleviate tension and bring people together. Example: when Peter and Ellie are forced to share a motel room and separate their bed with a blanket, they engage in a hilarious argument about the proper way to do so, which helps to break the ice between them. Lesson 7: The power of love. Finally, the seventh lesson we can learn from the film is the power of love. Despite their initial differences and the obstacles they face, Peter and Ellie ultimately fall in love with each other. This reminds us that love can conquer even the most difficult challenges and bring happiness to our lives. Example: when Peter and Ellie finally confess their love for each other, it is a heartfelt moment that shows the depth of their feelings and the power of their connection. And there you have it, even more valuable lessons we can learn from It Happened One Night. We hope you enjoyed this video and that it inspires you to watch or revisit this classic film. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content like this.